And me, I'm the only American, the only one American who has spent 800 days in the last 4 years on ground, not 1 rupee spent on security. Not a single rupee spent on security. Now maybe someday one of these bad guys will find me and they'll shoot me or they'll blow me up. It's fine.
No, they will not.
ठीक है, sir. ठीक है, sir. Well, I can tell you that I was on Geo yesterday. I was on Geo News. Hamid Mir invited me onto his program, and I wasn't on live. They've taped it. I went out into the market in Rawalpindi, and they followed me with the cameras, meeting some of the Pakistani people in the shops and on the street. I even sang for some of them, some of the people. And what we wanted to do was show that the real face of the Pakistani people, the real Pakistani people. And I told them on the interview, I said, look, I leave this to Allah, whether I am to die or not die in this, who am I to say what the complete purpose of my work here is, when God knows better than me. I'm just trying to follow my heart. And so I am not going to let 2 or 3 bad people stop me from helping the children of Pakistan in every way, shape, or form I can. It's just not going to happen. So when it comes to going and moving about the country and going to different places, the reason the Pakistani people have accepted me in the villages that I serve is because I do something a little different. And when I was at the on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C., when I said, you need to learn something from me, I can't learn anything from you, because you've wasted money. And you've spent money in such a way that a lot of that money goes back to the United States in for-profit development and aid agencies, and all that salaries go over to Western people, and all those bills and all those rent and all those expenses that only arrive in Pakistan on the paper, but never even come into the economy of Pakistan. So I said to them, why is it, when I was in Washington, D.C., I said, why is it that I've only spent $600,000 US, and ERA loves me because I've had my NOC reestablished and renewed many times. If they didn't like me, they wouldn't have done that, of course. The government at all levels of the health ministry I've cooperated with because I've given them respect. I've said, you're my boss and I'm here to help you. I'm here to cooperate with you. I'm not here to be an American and tell you what to do. I'm here to say, what do you need to help strengthen what little you have to help the people? I will try to strengthen that. So in that, because I've spent zero on security, and because I don't hire Western people, Western doctors and Pakistani American doctors, they can come and work with me as a volunteer if they pay their own flight. But I have 47 employees, one of whom is sitting right there, Zubair. I have 47 employees that are Pakistani citizens. And the reason that I believe in that is because I believe in a couple things. Number one, if you pay the Western size salary, you pay one person. You can pay a good salary in the economy here so people can take care of their family, and you can hire 20, 30, or even 40 people for each of those high-paid salaries in the United States. That's the first thing. The second thing is, we don't buy all of these expensive, fancy SUV vehicles. You won't see me driving around in expensive Land Cruiser, brand new Land Cruiser. We rent the local Jeeps from the people in the villages because it helps their economy. It helps them. It puts money in their pocket. We buy our vegetables and our food and our chicken and our general supplies in the bazaar in Chikar up in the mountains, or in Muzaffarabad city if some things can't be acquired up in the mountains. So we take these things, and we don't just provide good service in healthcare to the people. We provide them economy, and we provide them money directly. I sleep on a mattress on the floor at the hospital. Well, I appreciate your applause on that, but to me, I'm very comfortable there. I'm lying there at night, and I'm so comfortable in my little mattress and my plastic chair in the office because those things aren't going to help me. A brand new chair that cost 1 million rupees and a brand new SUV and a nice bed and a beautiful luxurious place is not going to help those people. And I'm interested in helping the people. I don't even take much of a salary. I only take a little bit to help my son in college. But it's very little. Trust me, it's very little. And when it comes to luxuries, if I came into these villages and had a luxurious lifestyle, the people obviously would not feel too good about that. We live simply amongst them, just as they do. We provide them good service over a long period of time. We come to them with compassion, love, and respect. We spend our money properly. We can prove it. We live in the villages, so we've become a part of the community. And this is what the United States government and all their billions of dollars is missing. They need to help the people on the ground. They need to invest in projects that are part of the community. Not something that's just going to make some guy sitting in the States rich or some government official rich. If you could please go on. This was the emergency phase when the U.S. Chinooks were landing and we were taking people out. Oh, thank you. I have some water here, but I'll take this too. So my time's about up. Tika, I'll finish up then.
No. I wanted to ask whether there are other panelists with you or it's you the only speaker.
Achha. I actually don't want to impose and take too much time. About how much time is left? 10 minutes?
Spare a few minutes for
Ji, sir.
comments and questions.
Ji,
I
sir.
would appreciate because our people are really keen to interact.
Ji, sir. Ji, sir. Okay, please just really quickly go through the slides. This is with the Pakistan Army Air Corps, flying with them. Keep going. You can just keep going. This is briefing dignitaries, getting baby milk for patients. This is you can see the plastic chair in the office, and this is our office. This is how we live. These are the beautiful children that we're serving in Pakistan. Keep going. This is our primary emergency care. We have a simple facilities, but very good medicines and good doctors. We deal with a lot of emergencies, burns, pneumonia. This is one of my doctors, Dr. Shahzad Zafar, a very fine man. He's actually a man that I want to show America to, because he's a healer. He's not extremist thinking. He's not a violent person. If I can show this guy to my American friends, maybe they'll get thinking a little bit differently about the Pakistani people. We have ambulance. This is a government ambulance. This is some of the outreach camps that we have. Keep going. We have a dental health program. We provided 6 dental units. We have a mental health program with Dr. Samoon Ahmed. School health program. School support program. We've built a few school buildings. This is my son, Tim. He is now, as I said, a university student. And when he left, he spent the summer with me. When he left Pakistan, we were on the airplane, and he turned 18 in Pakistan. So I tell people he became a man in Pakistan. So I said to him, what do you think of the Pakistani people? Do you think they're terrorists? Do you think they're bad people? He said, Dad, honestly, they're the strongest people I've ever seen in my life. Computers and science labs for kids. You can keep going. Community health fairs where we have the kids involved. This is when the Marriott was blown up. Go back one. When the Marriott was blown up, we gave 2 million rupees to family members. We worked with the Hashu Foundation and the Sahara Fund, and we paid for the surgeries of several guards that were injured and gave money to their families. That was just a side project for me, from my heart, because I don't have the money to stay at Marriott. I don't have the funds. I don't stay there. I stay at a much cheaper guest house for 2,000 rupees a night with my 3 staff. But I went to Marriott a lot because I met with a lot of people there at Marriott for meetings. So I got to know the guards. Many cases I got to know them as a friend. So when they were hit with this bomb, I thought that I should do something. We have special patients. This is Junaid, who was injured in the earthquake, and now we sent him to school. And he's such a bright kid. I think that one day, maybe he will be like the next Albert Einstein. He's so smart, honestly. Or maybe the next Jinnah. I don't know. Who am I to say? All I want to do is make sure he has that opportunity. He's a child that deserves that opportunity. This is the ultrasound machine and Dr. Aisha, who we work with UNFPA. You can keep going, keep going. This is just some of the children that we've served and handing out stuffed animals and all that good stuff. This is some of my staff.